Hello, friends. It's a bit rainy, so if you hear the tap tap tap, sorry. I failed. Bit sad, innit? I said I was gonna post every single day, and then I didn't. Before I get into the subject of failure, I'm just doing some drawings here with alcohol markers because I've been a little bit obsessed recently. Yeah, let's just draw and chat. I really wanted to post every single day for 7 days straight, but it turns out that 4 days is my limit. And it's not that big of a failure. When I set that goal, I kind of already knew that it probably wasn't gonna happen. But there's just something about little failures, even if there's no stakes involved, I still learned something about myself, I learned that I can push myself a little bit harder, and I also learned that my limit is 4 videos in a row. So it wasn't a complete failure or anything. But even though the stakes aren't high, there's just something about not being able to deliver on the thing that you promised. Not just to my audience, but to myself too, right? I really thought that I could do it, and it turns out that I can't, and that's okay. But the disappointment sets in anyways. And I've always been this type of rational person where of course I know, I'm it's not a big deal, it's not that serious, it's not that dramatic, but knowing it doesn't really deter you from feeling all of the feelings around failure. If I connect this to dieting, so that's one way that I've always failed in my life, by little failures, the type, just the ones that I failed just on my own to myself. I've been dieting since I was really, really young, and it was just this constant cycle of goal setting and then failing, and then goal setting and then failing. And there's just something about that really just breaks you down, and you become very exhausted, and you kind of stop believing in yourself. Now, of course, that's not actually my fault. It was the goal itself was the problem. It was never attainable. I'll talk about it more in the future, about how dieting is not really something that is actually possible for 99% of people, or 95% of people, but I need to learn a lot more about that. So until I'm comfortable, I'll put it aside. But I really think that these little failures chip away at you, and it's really important to step back and look at the goal itself rather than the failure, and ask yourself, was it something that I actually wanted? Was it something that I actually could be done? Am I setting really, really impossible standards for myself, and then I'm beating myself up for something that was never achievable in the first place? And in case of me making videos for 7 days straight, I could have probably done it. I could have probably sat down and made myself edit all day, every day for 7 days straight. The problem is that there's a risk to that too, and there's a price to pay. After 4 days, my brain was mush, and I just couldn't pay attention and stare at the screen for longer than 5 minutes at a time. And it was painful, and I was starting to get headaches, and my blue light glasses weren't really helping. And now that those 4 days are over, I kind of just don't want to look at editing at all anymore. So there's this very real risk of you putting yourself off of the thing that you like to do completely, just because you're chasing this unattainable goal. And again, I know this sounds super dramatic because it's just about me posting every day, but I'm always trying to connect these little moments in life to a bigger lesson, because therapy is expensive, but analyzing every aspect of my life and all my actions is free. Yeah, so I'm sorry that I failed, but I also know I shouldn't be sorry because I did what I could, and what I could do was still good. So yeah, it's a life lesson for you guys today that nobody asked for. But I just want to give some updates. Also, I do have another video, the 5th video that I had already filmed, so I will edit that slowly and post it too in the next little bit. But so I said I was going to move in March, right? I've pushed that moving date to the very end of March because me and Zaya, she's my friend that's been making an appearance on this channel often, usually in my art vlogs, we're gonna go on vacation. We're probably gonna go to Cuba. And you're probably like, aren't you broke, Christina? Yes, I am. I am. Zaya has so generously offered to pay for me and then just let me take as long as I want to pay her back. And I feel like if it had been anyone else, I probably would have said no, but I trust Zaya 100% and I'm very comfortable. And I know that she means it, and I know that because I don't really mess with like owing people money or stuff like that, but I know that it'll be okay because we're just on the same page with everything, and she's awesome. And so I said yes. She really wanted to go, and I was like, well, of course I want to go, and I've never been on vacation without my family. I'd love to spend a week with you just lounging on a beach, but this also means that I'm gonna milk every second of that vacation for content. The art vlog is gonna be fire. I'm probably gonna bring my little tiny pink sketchbook with me to start it. It's like I got like a travel one. I'm gonna try painting with like seawater or ocean water, I guess. I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna be painting a lot on the beach or drawing a lot on the beach. I'm gonna bring an art book that I have that I need to read, and hopefully I'll use that as inspiration. I'm just excited. I'm excited. If the trip pans out, just know that very, very many videos are probably gonna be coming of me from that week. And then I also am editing a studio vlog that I have left over from like January because I never got around to it. And yeah, that's my little update / talk. And this is what I ended up doing with the markers. It's really cute. It's very reminiscent of when I tried the Ohuhu pastels a few videos ago, because these are the Ohuhu pastels. But my color palette's still the same. It looks like it's part of the same like page aesthetic thing. But this was nice. I just doodled in front of the TV without a reference or anything, so that felt kind of nice to not really have to worry about like looking at up references or thinking of exactly what I wanted to make. Anyways, I'll see you in the next few days with my 5th video that I'm actually really excited for, but it's the one that broke me because it's like I just wanted it to be edited better. Not that it's like amazing or anything, it just, anyways, you'll see. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.